The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A first down throw for Cousins. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run it here. This is James White. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Rivers to throw it. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Michael Bennett in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. From the gun, Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. The decision for Todd Bowles, and he says let's go for it on 4th down.
Load it! Load it!
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal.
Hey, Rocket! Set! Watch the team!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal.
Set! We're okay! We're okay!
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Sturgis for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So the Patriots coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down. First down, here's Cousins. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And able to find Conley. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They go play action here on first down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Check 26, check 26. Move, move.
Now a toss play. This is White. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Cousins now. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. 3rd and long for Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing Rivers. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Mike Bennett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Rivers. He's got a man complete. Give him 30 yards there.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard him over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The 1st down throw here for Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Second down, Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, go orange. Orange. Hey,
he's going to get it running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Sturgis adds the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And he's got room. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That's his 14th interception on the season, and that number 14 ties the NFL single-season record.
Held by Dick Night Train Lane. Was that 1952?
52, more than a half-century ago.
And he's with the Rams that season, and believe it or not, it was his rookie year.
Ready? 380. Keep it skinny. Hey, go orange 5-4.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Hurry up! All right.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Sturgis for the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll run with White. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now White. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A first carry down for Rex Burkhead. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On the toss, here's White. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Well, this is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's White. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in. Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going deep here for Allen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A toss play, Gordon. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The drive starts with a run by White. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Cousins now on 2nd down. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go.
Cousins on first down. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Here we go.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was looking for Edelman there. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Hey, you got three. Let's go.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Rivers now to throw on first down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
White. 4 down. Set. 380.
Running left, it's Gordon on the toss. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But he was stopped on that play. We had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Set. 390.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept their minute by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play fake. Cousins. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest. And a first down. Cousins now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Cousins. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's Jaleel Adai who brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returning, it's Benjamin. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. First down, Rivers. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They give him a gain of 38.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Hey, Rocket! Hey, 15 Set! 380!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. Now Benjamin. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Play fake. Rivers. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. It's a gain of a yard. Good enough for a Charger 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third and the nose of the football. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
New England on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 11. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Keep it skinny. You got 4. You got 4. Red! Red! Hey, go orange. Orange.
Rivers now on 2nd down. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. The Chargers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a big 32-yard play on third. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Set, round 80. Red.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. It's the fullback with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Sturgis adds the PAT. And the lead is now 24. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
2nd down, Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Following the interception here, Rivers. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Keep it skinny. Set, run 80. Set.
To throw, Rivers. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. In for the score. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Sturgis for the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Cousins. And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Buffalo wall. Set front 80.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and now it's third down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Edelman set to return. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. Edelman was the intended target. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Hurry up.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.